So this is Derek Darling and Mike Pennington here at Welcome Mat Training Center. We're going to go over a fun reverse triangle that you can hit off the back when you're rolling through for Kata Ha Jime, and maybe it didn't work. So it's a really good follow-up, something that you don't just have to give up and sit there. We're going to start with your basic Kata Ha Jime, far lapel, loop it around the neck, okay, step over, okay, I'm going to wing out this arm and roll through. Okay, as soon as I'm rolling through, I'm going to add a step. Some people use it, some people don't. You hook the shoulder. It aids in tightening the choke, okay, but also if I'm a little loose on the lapel and I'm tightening, blocking his shoulder is not going to help very much. So I'm going to come back through, grab the shin right above the ankle. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come down on the shoulder of the lapel arm. Okay? Boom. You roll directly sideways, and that allows me to pull that ankle up into his armpit, and we have our reverse triangle. Don't come up on your elbow. Don't try and apply it back here, because again, you might be able to cross your feet, but he's going to be able to do terrible things to your feet instead. So rotate through onto your side, let that arm come out so that you're not propped up by anything. Pull that up. Okay, if you need to, you can pull this arm. Okay, play with some wrist locks, with some arm locks. But honestly, the choke is pretty tight from there. Okay, so one more time through.
Derek, can you show, would you feed your leg, your ankle across his body like that? How
Sure.
far you tuck it into his side?
Sure.
Can you do that? Thank you.
All right. So coming through here. Okay. As soon as we're through here, notice how this is over the shoulder, almost like I'm trying to tuck it into his armpit. Grab your shin above the ankle, not the foot. Okay? And when I roll through to the side, I'm pulling that up and a little bit sideways. It's not going to be perfectly sideways. If I get this up into his armpit, it's a very easy lace with my leg, and then your foot goes behind his back. Okay? So I'm not squeezing yet, and I've got it kind of loose. You can see where my foot is, and I don't choke him unconscious. But you can see how far back through that's braced. And what that allows me to do is when it hooks, I can tighten up. Okay? So we pull this through here. Okay? The foot goes like this and pushes the knee back, which pushes the shin into the choke, and then I put my hips forward, okay? So you can see from here, I can still get it, but it takes a little bit more squeezing. Right through there, it's real easy because it pries everything back. Now, it's important to remember this is not a bendy move, okay? If I was doing it when I wasn't squared up like this, if these are his shoulders and this is my hips, if I wasn't straight up and down on a parallel like this, it would be a bendy thing. But if you can sit down and you can go like this, you can do this move, okay? The trick is to make sure that when you catch this, it's holding it in place, and as I come to the side, now it's just like doing that. Everybody can do this, okay? Unless your knees don't bend. And then that's a very easy thing. I'm not pulling this way, you know, like up here or anything like that. I'm just holding it in place so that when I roll through and I orient towards this knee, okay, it's an easy lock in there. And if I need some extra oomph, I can also pull down on it. In this case, usually I'm using that foot anyways, so that provides almost all the lever I need. It's a very hip-oriented choke. It's already tight, obviously, because it's in triangle motion. But normally when I'm doing this, I'm trying to get as sideways as I can to close that loop up. In this one, I'm holding it and then using this foot on the back of the hip to pry back and then push my hips forward.
Can you show it?
Right here. Okay. So once we're through here, again, Okay, I'm gonna catch right there. Okay, roll to the side. And I'm still holding it in basically the same spot. Then I'm just gonna move it a couple inches into the armpit, loop over, hook behind his hip. Okay, and that's it. Okay, it's important. Ankle goes this way, tightens everything up, push your hips in. Okay, if you need to, you can kind of hold on here or here and do the same thing. If you're doing it right, it's like 2 seconds maybe.